the amount of footage that you do capture, Darcy. It's quite amazing. You know, I haven't even looked through it all because you've got heaps of stuff on there, and I love it all, man. But wow, it's going to be amazing. I'll show you something. You know what we're going to do? We're going to combine your films and everything with my website, right?
Yeah.
Seriously. And you might think, what website, Max? And then have a look at this, man. I say, look, I've been working. Oh, hang on. I've been working. It's all ready to go. True. And we're going to have cave art. Absolutely. We're going to have pick, pack and tag. We're going to have finders, keepers. We're going to have party games. We're going to have short films, collectibles, chaperones, max sets in other countries. There's a whole heap of stuff that's going down, man. Now, I can't tell you everything, because if I tell you everything, that'll leave nothing to tell you next time. But
don't forget to take those paintings.
stay tuned. Oh yeah, I'll be taking 2 of them.
Yeah.
2 paintings I'm taking home today. Is that piece? Is it back to front? That's up yours. That's just like a piece. This is the finger. This is like fucking fangula. See, I can make anything work. No, I can't. Yes, you can. No, yes, you can. Who wants to talk here? Let's get right in the zone. Let's get right in the zone. Can I freak you right out, man? Can I? Are you listening closely? Because something is about to happen. It's going to be a metamorphosis. Something else is going to enter my head. Not a poltergeist. Oh. I can't control what he's going to do next. There's a fucking camera counting up on the side here. I've got a thing I want to do with cameras. Bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bone cutter. I'm going to need to call Rob, Mr. Damage down from Cairns, this northern Queensland merchandise logistics manager. That's right. Rob, Mr. Damage. And we've got the wrecker. We've got Max C. We've got Max V. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Heading up the team there. Oh, and PC. Never forget PC Finance. Yeah, that's important. God, is that important. And of course we've got Sidecar on Decorum. Get fucked! Is he allowed to say that? He is. He says what he likes when he wants. Yeah. So the weather's got a bit cooler here in the last couple of days down in Antarctica. It's somewhere, well actually I'm not in Antarctica, I'm in fucking Sydney, but it feels like Antarctica when it was 40 degrees just 4 days ago, and now it's about, I don't know, let me have a look. Let me have a look on my device. I thought device was the thing you got up to when you were misbehaving. Device. Let's see what temperature it is here. 22 degrees? That's bullshit, man. Fuck. Even when those big hailstones were coming down at me the other day, they were big too. They were big like golf balls. When those stones were coming down at me, I wasn't cold. Now I'm sitting here, sunny outside, near the beach, 2 miles away, maybe 3. I'm starting to freeze, man, freeze. Possibly because I didn't have a... Don't talk about that. No way, not unless you've got some legal representation, of course, by. Now, I just heard on the radio, I heard... This computer is making a really loud noise. If it's going to explode, maybe I should duck my head. Nope, I don't need to duck my head. What I do need to do is just... be prepared. See, the minute I put the helmet on, the noise stops. Sidecar Farrell. Are you? Why do I wear a fucking helmet? Wouldn't you wear a helmet? Everywhere I go, there's somebody, something, somehow, something going to go wrong, and I just try to be safe in everything I do. You're not ready for this, Sidecar, are you? No, He's not ready for this. It's too early in the morning. Sidecar's just not ready. Max is always ready. Am I talking about anything that I should be talking about? Is there anything
you want?
Anything I want? He says, anything I want. Is there poetic justice in deciding and ruling the discussion? I don't know. This shirt, drink beer, be happy, was a gift to me. Sidecar from my brother-in-law Cam. That's M-A-K spelled backwards. Mac. Hey Mac. See, that's it. Did you figure that out, eh? Yeah, see? Yeah, it's just made up. No. Cam is hey Mac spelled backwards. Just like lot of Mr. Happy Happy. Unlike fuckface here, Sidecar. He's never happy, but he's a lot of fun. That's for sure. Especially in the bar. Oh, did someone say the bar? I haven't been there for 2 days, nor has he. No, that's not quite true. 1.5 days. That's closer to it. This is a Volmeister product. Yeah, it'll be available soon at Man Cave Max. Merchandise that'll be coming from, of course, our good friend Mr. Damage, North Queensland. Anyway, you see, it's important I have a plan. I've been told I need to have a plan. I do have a plan, I just don't write it down. That's the problem. I'm told all the time. Yeah, about the plan. Okay. I'm not going to talk about the plan on here, obviously. What am I going to talk about on that? I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. Yesterday, I skated 2,100 freaking laps of my underground car park. It was a pleasure to do. I was excited. I was looking forward to it. So, yeah, I know. His fault. I speak to him. I said, Sidecar, simple. I want you to make me a sign. Something simple. All I wanted to say is skating scooter 21 kilometres, max V, Sydney, and the date, right? Something simple. Something you and I would find quite simple. So I said, Sidecar, make me the fucking sign that says skating today, max V, Sydney, 19/2/2017. Fine. He says, no probs, Max. I'll have it ready in no time. So he's in a good mood, and unusual, but let's run with it. So anyway, I do about 600 laps. I was quite happy, just skating away. And then I have a look at the sign. That fucking idiot. He's gone and writ Mav. No. Not Max. Not Mr. V. Not Volmeister. Mav. M-A flipping fucking V. I said, holy shit. I was furious. And he started to laugh. Fuck. Anyway, we're okay about it now. It was a long afternoon, and considering we didn't have a drink all afternoon, we were at it to and fro, and then Miss P sent me on a mission. I failed. I come home and blah, 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 blah. My dinner was cold. In fact, it wasn't even cold. My dinner was no longer my fucking dinner. My dinner was in the garbage compactor. It was cold. Wasn't even cooked. It was mistakenly thrown out as garbage. Right? So who the fuck went without dinner? Max and Sidecar. Crazy. Huh? don't know. And then I'd already been to McDonald's. Yeah, you know, the golden arches. And just to let you know that that man who made those big golden arches, he wasn't such a little wuss after all. He figured them on boobs. You see, so it was very nurturing. The kid under the big golden arches, who wouldn't want to eat under those arches? So me and him, we're pretty good mates. Yeah, Mr. McDonald, it's like Max Volmeister. Only my name's obviously much better. So, thinking about other stuff that I need to talk about today. My writer, he says to me, I want you to think about art. Art. So I'm sitting at home and I'm looking around the place. There's fucking absolutely nothing on my walls there. Blank canvas. Excuse me, that wasn't very polite. So anyway, he says he wants me to think about art. What am I going to do for art today? Here I am thinking like, I want to fill little balloons, right? With dye and food colouring and shit like that. And then I want to put them on a white sheet, and I want to get on the other side of the room. I want to fire my slingshot at them. Right? That to me would be a bit of art. Or we could do body pressing. Body pressing is good fun art. I like body pressing. Obviously, not on my own. I hope this throat's going to hold out, man. I got my worries, I got my doubts. But if you... It ain't going to be easy, man. It ain't going to be easy. Have some water. So, I was given this assignment to sit down and talk for 15 or 20 minutes, talk about anything I like. It could be art, the art that I don't know about. It could be that stupid fucking sign that Sidecar wrote that said MAV, M-A-V. It could be about those big golden arches that Mr. McDonald thought would be good for men to hang around under the big golden boobs. I like the idea personally myself. Beach boobs, golden beach boobs, they're the best. Yeah. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, well I was very, very lucky yesterday. 21 kilometres. I've done about 3 or 4. And my wheels started to pack it in. That's right. Real problem. Still had 17 kilometres to go. And my front wheel had a big fucking chip taken out of it. Not like a flat tyre, but say you had solid tyres, right? And you hit something and it took a ding. Like on a surfboard you get a ding. If you know what a ding is, like that thing in the side of my head is a ding, right? Well, you get them on surfboards. And the polyurethane wheel on the front of my fucking scooter has many dings, big dings, bad dings. And I'm scared that wheel's going to shit itself and fucking explode next time I hit a good sized crack in the road. It's an option. I could replace the front wheel with the back wheel. That's probably I'll do for now. That's a short term good thinking. Sidecar came up with that one, admittedly. Well, actually, he didn't come up with that. He said to ride backwards, was what he said. He thought he was being fucking funny. And then when I said, well, Sidecar, you've sort of got an idea, was when we decided we could put the back wheel on the front wheel. But he was being a fucking smart ass, saying you could ride backwards on a scooter. Have you ever seen anyone riding backwards on a scooter? No, of course not. Anyway, so, right then I thought, there's only one thing to do. Call in a replacement scooter. So I stole Miss P's. She wasn't too happy about it either. But she did come down and do a couple of laps on the circuit. I was very impressed. Then we managed to finish the 2,100 goddamn laps of that fucking underground car park in about an hour and 45 minutes. Now I've got sore knees and sore elbows and a sore throat and a sore front wheel on my scooter. So that's the scooter story. What else do I want to tell you about what happened in the last couple of days? Oh boy, that hailstorm, man, that was crazy. I was out there and I'd actually just come inside. I was visiting the Kiwi. She's got a broken toe, she's got a broken wrist. Poor girl fell down the escalator. I've done that, fallen up the escalator, never down, thank God, but I've seen a few people fall down. Look, before I continue on about my story about the hail, I want to get one thing straight. I really am not obligated to stop people in wheelchairs or shopping trolleys when they lose control on fucking travelators. 2 or 3 times I've been put in that position, and luckily I've got myself out of there. However, leaves a bit of a bad taste in the air. People look and scream and say, why didn't you help that person that was travelling down that fucking travelator at 45 kilometres an hour? Do you know what happens when something weighing about 80 kilo travelling at 45 kilometres an hour impacts into me on a travelator? Do you fucking realise the possible damage that could happen? And yet you can still stand there and point a finger at me and sidecar and say, why didn't you help that poor person? I've got that off my chest, thank God. Well, so anyway, my poor mate, she fell down the escalator, broke her wrist, broke her ankle. I invited her along today. I thought, you know, she's probably not doing much else. I thought maybe you could come and paint or draw with your good hand. Anyway, no answer on her phone, which is not unusual. But that's another story, and I'm not going to tell you about that story today. I am going to tell you the story, however, about when I was visiting her and I took her some coffee. So there I was in Woolworths, right? Doing the right thing, helping out this person who's got, you know, a bit down on their luck, broken arm, broken wrist, can't even leave home. And man, I had to steal from my money box $5. I'll be quite honest, I'm going to tell you the exact truth of this story. I stole fucking $5 from my money box to go to Woolworths to buy this girl some coffee. So there I am, I buy some coffee, and I see this black Diora, see this other one on special, 250 grams, 300 mils, or $3 for 250 grams, blah, blah, blah. So I ring her up, make sure I get the right coffee. You don't want to do the wrong thing, you know. So then I'm on the phone, and she wants cream. Not fucking light cream, it has to be thickened cream. And guess what? The thickened cream is $2.39. And the coffee was $3, and I only had $5. Sidecar never carries any money on him. And she says to me over the phone, she says, have you got a credit card? Have you got a fucking credit card? Have you got a credit card? Have I got a credit card? Have I got a credit card? No, I don't have a credit card. That's why I carry a helmet with me, right? Sorry about that, but you can understand, right? When she said, have you got a credit card? I kind of about flipped. Anyway, I got the cream, I got the coffee. And I got to her place. She was grateful, no doubt about that, and she was looking good. And she did have a broken wrist and a broken ankle. But, you know, fancy. Fuck. So anyway, I get there, and this is funny. I have a cup of coffee, and I don't even have cream in my coffee for a start, nor does Sidecar. I had a couple of cans in me skyrocket pocket, so I had a couple of cans, and right there when I'm sitting there, this hail starts to fall. And what's in the top 10 things that Sidecar really likes? Well, right up there is a good fucking storm. He loves a storm, there's no doubt about that. So he runs outside, throws his helmet on and bits of hail, they look just like this. Bingo, bingo, bingo. They're bouncing off him everywhere. Some were the size of golf balls. And that was exciting, that was exciting. And I was soaked. I was soaked. Particularly my back, because I was, well, not me, sidecar. He was hunched over because the hail was coming down so hard. He was concerned could get hit in the face. And what's the only thing, well no, pennies. This penny's more precious, but the second most precious thing is this. As Don Lang used to say, he used to say, I love your faces. Max says, I love my face. Yeah? Threw in an extra line, but I always do. I've got to. I've got multiple personalities. I can say as much as I fucking like. Well, they've each got their own piece. Peace, peace. Yes, peace. Could be like peace. Could be like peace. Could be like peace. You know, there's been a couple of times when I've been out drinking with odd fellows, you know, not like part of that sort of clandestine cult or anything, but I'm just talking about odd people, odd fellows. And one time, I was in a hotel room. They were drinking good whiskey. It was probably Blue Label Johnny Walker or something. Anyway, I'm with this fellow, and he insists on fucking pouring me bottle tops of whiskey. Well, you can just imagine, after one or two of these little piss poor effort, stick him up your bum capfuls of fucking whiskey, sidecar's getting pissed off because he wants the fucking whole bottle, not just a. So that happened to me once, right? Some time ago, about 5 or 6 years ago. I was very upset. Anyway, admittedly, I'm not dobbing on anybody, but I was at the Gunners concert last week, and I was standing right up the front, and then there was these 5 or 6 young dudes, maybe you're 25 or 30, that's pretty young I reckon. Anyway, wasn't sure about them either. Something was a bit funny. I didn't know, you know, may have jumped the fence, horse's hoof. Not that that matters, that wasn't a concern of mine, but you like to know where you stand and what's going on. Anyway, same thing. These fuckers, they're drinking little shots out of tiny little glasses. Like, here, have another one out of my little fucking hip flask. I've got a hip flask and I pour little glasses. Would you like one, Max? Of course I would. I'm not stupid. But one, fuck no. So I had about 5 or 6 of these blokes. They were nice blokes too. They were very nice blokes, but not as kind. Oh, it's got me doing it now with the fucking water. God. Not as kind as the Hungarian bloke that stood behind me for the whole gig and looked after me. I always say I love to have a minder. Thanks very much, Mr. Minder, Mr. Hungry. Somebody's talking to me.